I think they're just trolling at this point. Well, first they lied. Now they're trolling. Hey, y'all, Gravity. Any day above ground, live it. So you already know what to do. Share, like, and subscribe. That's why I share, like, and subscribe, because I'm not like other YouTubers. I'm different. Hope everybody had a great Mother's Day, or what I like to call Parents' Day 1. Shout out to Taisha Essex, by the way. She doesn't celebrate that, but, you know, I forgot what she coined it. I guess it's like anti-Mother's Day or something, but, you know, I'll be nice for the alternative folk. So I'll just say Happy Parents' Day 1. But, folks, let's talk about it. So 4 days ago, Pfizer dumped 80,000 pages of Bell Biv DeVoe research on the internet. Because, of course, they tried to hide it for 75 years. The government said, no, sir. You have to continually and consistently disclose your information. You know, Freedom of Information Act and all that. I read through the Cliff Notes, folks. And you already know, if you look on this channel, I've done videos on this. So this is not a new concept for me. But this here, this is alarming. I want to show y'all something. Make sure you have a trash can near you. Now, I don't know who wrote the original article, because this section shows up in a lot of websites, but it doesn't make it any less damning. So it says, you probably didn't know that Pfizer dumped 80,000 pages of documents this week. That's because the American corporate media refused to cover it. And that's because almost all of them took money from the Biden regime to promote the experimental Bell Biv DeVoe's and kill any critical coverage of them. Anyway, it turns out that Pfizer's coffee venereal disease Bell Biv DeVoe was not 95% effective. The data shows that it has a 12% efficacy rate. And if you go down a little bit, this is something that I highlighted. There were no human clinical trials to determine if the experimental coffee venereal disease Bell Biv DeVoe were safe for pregnant women. They were excluded from all the trials. Have y'all woken up yet? Have y'all awakened yet? Folks, y'all cannot keep falling for these trick bags, man. I don't care if you want to go fly international and be on a beach somewhere just so you can have an experience to remember. It's kind of hard to remember something when you're either fighting for your life or you've transitioned. For 2 years, almost, we have told you, we don't care if you get the Bell Biv DeVoe. Do your research. Don't make an emotional decision on something that can potentially change your life. But the first thing in psychological warfare is most people are going to remember the first thing that you said or done. This here, you heard these quote unquote health professionals tell you that if you get this, you can't get the coffee venereal disease anymore. We all remember when they said that. It tricked people to thinking, okay, if this miracle shot is going to give us the ability to go back to a normal life. And people were waiting on it. They were like, you got to bring this out. Let's go. I need to get back to a normal life. Okay. That hasn't worked out well now. How does it? Interesting. They love to have said it was the war against the purebloods, because us purebloods said, let me do my research. Let me make sure everything is on the up and up before I make this critical decision, because it's not only going to affect me, it's going to affect those that love me and are around me. And when we saw what they were putting out as reliable information, we said, I'll take my chances with the sun outside. I'll take the chances with this vitamin D. Let me get my supplements. Let me eat better. Let me do a little more exercising. Do little things to change around my lifestyle, bathe a little bit more. This was a shot at those people on all the white people online talking about some, oh, I ain't shower in a month. Y'all some dirty muff, but this ain't what this is about. And for us purebloods, folks, I mean, I started this back in 2018 though, because I felt like crap one day and I said, you know what, I got to change. And I'm sorry, 2019, and I got to change. So I spent basically now 3 years revamping myself, taking out a lot of fast food. If I do order food outside, I make sure to get it from a restaurant, because at least I know when that order's in, they're making it fresh. Unless you go to a Jamaican restaurant, they already got it in the steam table. We're not going there with that. Not today. But for the most part, you know, ease back on the beef, do more lean proteins, things like that. More walking, drop 20 something pounds. I feel a lot better, and, you know, just keep going. But the point is, you watch people say, listen, I want to go back to normal. I'm going to do whatever it takes. And they decide to put something in their body that they can't erase. Can't erase this. This is an mRNA. It goes into your DNA and changes it. And I also did the other video where I showed the adverse reactions to the Belle Biv DeVoe. Everything from lupus to HIV to false positives on AIDS. I mean, for a whole bunch of people that go online and look up things, you didn't look this up. You didn't deep dive this. But, you know, hopefully now you guys will wake up. Not everybody's to be trusted. Hell, don't trust me. I'll leave the link in the description box. Read it for yourself. But anyway, let me get up out of here. You already know what to do. Share, like, and subscribe. That's right. Share, like, and subscribe, because I'm not like other YouTubers. I'm different. Take care. Stay safe. I'm out.